Good morning, it's Friday. The dog is not settled here because he is ready to go on a bike ride. I mean, he won't ride the bike, but he will go along. Today we're doing hi Edie. Today we're doing, what are we doing? We're working out in my living room. We're doing barefoot cardio conditioning. And if you're new to this space with me, all you need is enough space to step forward, side, and back from your center, wherever you're standing. If you have a mat, that is an added bonus. If you have something like this is a yoga block. If you have a thick book, or we're just gonna use it for balance at the end. So you can even use, if you have a bigger dumbbell that you can set on its end and use that. And if you don't need it for balance, you don't need any of this stuff. But that is just for our last interval. So we'll warm up. We'll do a lot of upper body stabilization built into the warm up, and then we'll move right into cardio drills all the way through. They're all in, about 90-second to 2-minute blocks. And I'll do first, second, third version. If you have an injury, or you're new, make sure you stay with the first or second version. And if you've seen a doctor for any sort of injury, make sure you've been cleared to do this kind of thing, because I wouldn't want you to get hurt. That'd be a drag. You're already stuck in your house. I don't want you to be hurt and stuck in your house. If you're watching this after the fact on my YouTube fitness channel, thank you so much for subscribing and sharing that and liking the videos. It's a little better playback than the Instagram. If you're watching this on Instagram TV and you're thinking, well, how do I get to that thing? There's a link in my bio for that fitness channel of mine. Thank you to everybody who's been able to throw a donation in my Venmo or PayPal or even my old school mailbox outside my door. Thank you, I appreciate that. And I know a lot of us are unemployed and now becoming more unemployed due to the second lockdown happening in Southern California. I get it, don't worry about it, just show up and sweat. So, having said, the after party today. After party today is gonna be upper body, and we're gonna use no equipment in the after party. We're gonna do all sorts of different kinds of push-ups and a deeper stretch than we do in the main class. So, also things you want to have nearby, I'm keeping 2 towels, haven't done my laundry, so I don't have my fancy workout towels. I have just my regular old white towels. And then of course, a beverage. I keep water in my fancy wine glass, thanks to Edie. All right, having said all of that, let's stand up. I'm gonna take my prop and put it over on the right side because I think that's the side we'll do first. I hope I get there. All right, hi Steve. So make sure you have space on either side of your mat, or your space if you're not working with a mat. It's all good. And we're doing barefoot. You're welcome to wear shoes, but I would not recommend socks because that will get slippery on any surface. So feet underneath your hips under your shoulders. Your knees are straight, but they're not locked, so they can wiggle at any point. Lace your fingers. Press your palms towards me. Bring your arms up, but keep your shoulders pressing down. Your toes can wiggle here, but then shift your weight forward to the ball of your foot and try to lift your heels up. Breathing all the way in and out, trying to balance right out of the gate. Hold here. Lower your heels. Find your chair pose. That's just a little squat where your tailbone meets where the wall meets the floor behind you. You can wiggle your toes here. Keep pressing your shoulders down. Shift your weight forward. Then try to lift your heels here. You're breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then lower your heels and unlace your fingers. Fingertips reach out to where the wall meets the ceiling in front of you. Push down to come up. Squeeze your glutes. Sink down to your squat. Push down to come up again. 1, 2. This time, forward fold. Either grab your elbows or let your hands fall to the floor. Either way, your toes can wiggle wherever your arms are. Try to straighten your left leg and bend your right knee, sitting into your left hip. Breathing all the way in and out. Then change sides. Straighten your right leg and bend your left knee, sitting into your right hip. Then bend both knees, let your head hang, lift your tailbone up, slowly unroll. When you get to the top, your left arm comes up, reach over to your right, bend both knees, fold in the center, right arm to your left, and up. Let's reverse that. Over to your left, fold, around to your right, and up. Let's take that same stretch slightly faster. So bend over, fold, around, other way to the left. Fold, both arms come up together, and forward fold. Tailbone lifts up, unroll in, 4, 3, 2, let's do it again. Both arms come up. Forward fold, tailbone lifts, unroll in, 4, 3, 2. This time on your forward fold, bend both knees far enough to get your hands to the floor. Step your feet back to find your downward facing dog. Looks like an upside down V. Your heels reach for the floor. Your palms press into the floor. Your tailbone lifts up toward the wall, meets the ceiling behind you. Your chest presses through your shoulders. And from here, lower your hips to plank. Hands underneath your shoulders. Feel free to put your knees on the floor. If your knees are on the floor, your next progression is to lift them up. Once they're up, you have an option to rock forward and back. Forward and back. Again, rock if your knees are up. 2 more. And then hold any plank. From either plank, push down to lift your tailbone up to your down dog. Then shift your weight over to your right hand and foot and bring your left leg up until you feel the stretch behind your right leg. You can stay right here or take a bend in your left knee and open your left hip. If you took the bend in rotation, straighten back out to your 3-legged dog where you can stay, or you can lower your hips to plank and bring your left knee to your left elbow. If you came down here with me, go right back up to your 3-legged dog. You can stay right here or come with me slightly faster, lower 1, 2, back up. Do it again. We'll take it one more time, lower down for 2, and hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor, down dog in the center. Make sure you're breathing through that. All the way in and out. Then shift your weight to your left hand and foot and bring your right leg up until you feel the stretch behind your left leg. You can stay right here or bend your right knee and open your right hip. If you took the bend and rotation, straighten back out to a down dog split or 3-legged dog, whatever you like to call it. You can stay right here or lower your hips to plank and bring your right knee to your right elbow. If you came down here with me, send it back up to your 3-legged dog. Stay here or come with me slightly faster, lower 1, 2, and back up. Do it again, lower for 2 and up. Once more. Hold your 3-legged dog. Both feet to the floor, down dog in the middle. Lower your hips to plank. Knees down or up. Either way, try to bring your right leg up next to your right hand. Your right toes can wiggle. Your back knee can be on the floor or it can be up. Either way, keep these toes unweighted. Your right arm reaches up in a circle behind you, and then it comes back to the center. Engage your core and step back to plank. Let's rock through it on the left. Left leg steps forward. Remember, your back knee can be on the floor as long as your front toes can wiggle. Your left arm reaches up and over, circles back. Back to the floor. Engage your core to plank. Try it slightly faster here. Step forward, circle, back to plank. You're welcome to go slower than this. Also, remember your knees can be on the floor as you step out of your plank. But you'll go slower than this if your knees are on the floor. And hold any plank. If your knees are still up, put them down, release your feet. Hips to your heels, child's pose. Pressing your chest through your shoulders. You'll round up to find your modified plank. Hands under your shoulders, elbows squeezing in towards each other, shoulders away from your ears. Maybe you bend your elbows a little or further or a lot. Either way, push the floor away from you, hips to your heels, child's pose. Let's make that flow. Round up here and hold or bend. Child's pose again. Round up, hold or bend. Do it again. Again, round up, hold or bend. Twice more. Round up, hold or bend. Last time like this. Then modified plank once more and hold when you get there. Tuck your toes, push down to find your down dog. Lower your knees, release your feet, hips to your heels. Child's pose, make it flow. Round up for 2, down dog. Lower your knees, child's pose. Do it again. Round up for 2, push down for 2. One more time through it. Round up. 1, 2, push down. Then modified plank and hold. Hold it right here. Option to tuck your toes and lift your knees. You don't have to, but if you did, shift your weight to your left-handed foot. Pick your right foot up. Bring your right knee to your chest. Extend it underneath on a diagonal. Hold here or bend your elbows a little bit and straighten. Hands under your shoulders. 2 more. Hold. If you cross your leg underneath, bring it into your chest and find your plank. You can stay here or lower your knees or shift over to your right-handed foot. Pick your left leg up if you're ready. If you did, maybe bring the knee to the chest. Maybe extend it underneath you. Bend at the elbows if you're ready. Hands underneath your shoulders. 2 more. And hold. If your leg is underneath, bring it back to the center and plank. And lift your tailbone up to a down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Hang in a forward fold. Lift your tailbone up. Slowly unroll. One bone at a time. Palms together, little squats here. Dog in the shot. Ooh, that was hard to cue through. I was getting out of breath, my heart rate was going up, and I was trying to act all cool in that plank. Alrighty, you should be nice and warm. Ellen, I'm gonna fix my tights. For some reason, when I do all that stuff on the floor, they start to creep down. 2 more like this. Both arms come up, inhale, reach up, bend both knees, forward fold, step back to a plank. Knees up or on the floor. If your knees are up, you have an option here to bring your knee into the chest. Other way, maybe faster, in. Maybe you're gonna grab it to a quicker pace. Grab it, what does that mean? You can run it out. Either way, fast or slow, your hands are under your shoulders. Maybe you're just holding a plank. Maybe that's enough for you today. 10 seconds to go. In. 4, 3, 2, hold any plank. Lift your tailbone up. Down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Forward fold. Tailbone lifts up. Unroll. At the top, palms together. Sink, squeeze, sink, squeeze. You're breathing in and out, pushing through your feet to push the floor away from you. Once more, both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Fold, bend your knees. Step back to a downward facing dog. Lower your hips to find your plank. Maybe your knees go to the floor, but if they didn't, they can come into the chest. Or faster, maybe you double it up. Maybe it's in, up to you. I'm going to the middle, in. Hands underneath your shoulders. Your core is engaged. 10 seconds to go. I'm gonna try to go fast. In 4, 3, hold any plank. Your tailbone lifts up to a down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Your tailbone lifts up. Unroll at the top. Palms together, squats here. We're doing that one more time. Just so you know, this interval with these mountain climbers is my least favorite part of this class. I love this format, but I do it because it's super effective. Get your heart rate up, get your whole body warm out of the gate. Here we go. Both arms come up, inhale, reach up, and fold, bend your knees. Hands to the floor. Step back to your downward facing dog. Lower your hips to any plank. If your knees are down, the next progression is up. Once they're up, maybe they come in, maybe faster, in, maybe double it up and run. Hands stay under your shoulders. Make sure you're breathing all the way through this. I'm going to the middle. Almost there. Remember, lots of things in your life are worse than this. 10 seconds. In. 4, 3, 2, hold any plank. Lift your tailbone up. Find your down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Fold, roll up. When you're all the way up, palms together and squat. Little recovery squat. If you're going to gouge it, check your heart rate. Maybe it's already up. Mine's kind of in between. Feels like it's way up, but it's not. Make sure you can wiggle your toes here. Keep your squat. Try to bring your arms up. Try to keep them up. My nose is running today because yesterday I had to take my COVID test to show up on the set. And every time I take that COVID test, my nose runs for 3 days. My doctor says that's how I know it was done right. Doesn't make it any better. 4 more like this. So 4, push down. 3. Now we'll take a slow motion forward fold. Reach up behind you. Come up, 2 squats. Again, fold once, reach up, come back up, 2 squats. We'll go slightly faster here. Fold, come up, 1 squat. So on the fold in the faster tempo, don't feel like you have to get all the way over. You can kind of be half or 3/4. If you're ready, you can lift your heels on the fold. Fold up, and 1 squat. So this is your pattern, with or without the heel lift. If you're lifting your heels, feel free to get some air by pushing down into the floor. Fold up and squat. Do it again. Fold up, squat. Again, maybe without the jump. Maybe you were never jumping. Either way, let's do 2 more. Once more. Hold your squat, hold. Make fists right here and extend. Make fists, extend. Make sure you're breathing all the way in and out. Fist, extend. This time, hold your hands in an extended position. Push down through your feet. Come up to your extended position and try to lift your heels. Balance here. Breathing in and out. Lower your heels. Palms together. Squats here. Thumbs in the middle of your chest. We're going to work forward this time. So take a little step back. Alrighty. Pushing down at the finish of every squat. Push against the floor. Left leg steps forward one time. Step forward, other way. So it's a little lean. But we're not really going to the corner as we've done in the past. Just sort of a little lean. It's sort of a, you know, we do that step lunge to the back a lot. This is sort of the front version of it. So you put your weight in your front leg, push against it to come back. Your back leg stays straight. Your arms go to the same side. They circle in between. Reach, circle. So you push into the front leg to come up. Your back leg stays straight. Let's do 4 more just like that. 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. Touch your knees. Knuckles up. Make sure you have space on the sides of you. Once more, hold your arms up. Left arm, down and up. Right arm. This is your arm pattern. Step out on your left, and then your right. Same arm, same leg. Feels a little weird, but maybe you sink your hips on the step out. Push against the floor to come up. Maybe you release and look up. 2 more. That's our move. Parallel squat. Touch your knees. We'll put those 2 together. The step forward and the step out release. Palms together. Make sure you have room in front and the side in case you shifted. Left leg starts. 4 to the front. 4, 3, 2, step out to the side. Release or not. Up to you. 2 more. Out to the front, left side. Circle, circle. Step out to the side, maybe release. 4, 3, 2, step towards me on your left. Circle, push off of your front leg. Step out to the side. Maybe you release. 2 more. Step towards me, last step. For 4, I'm thirsty. Step out to the side and release. 2 more. And palms together, squats here. I'm gonna grab a sip of water. You don't have to. It's dry outside. Alrighty. Shoulders down and back. Hold your squat. Hold. Take your fingertips behind you to where the wall meets the floor. Squeeze underneath your armpits. Try to lift your heels up. Try to balance. For 4, 1, 2, 3, lower your heels. Palms together, squats. Remember in the beginning of class, we did those parallel heel lift, balance. We're gonna put those to work in this next interval. Maybe your heels lift, right there. So bend, lift, bend. 2 more. And then just a squat. So keep that in your head. When we squat, we'll come up to your arm side, up, other way, up, other way. So both arms to the same side. You'll try to keep your knees bending the same amount. In other words, you don't want to shift over to the side. Keep everything in the middle. Maybe your opposite leg steps back right there. So reach up, again. This is part of your move. Remember that heel lift balance at the top. Balance, balance, up. Try to balance. That means you're lining up your joints. Feet under your hips, hips underneath your shoulders. Let's do 4 more. So 4, 3, 2, hold it at the top. Hold it. What? Release your fingers. Press your palms up to the ceiling. Lower your heels, feet wide, palms up still. Sink your hips. Little pulses right here for 8. Breathing in and out. In 4, 3, hold here. Heels lift. And lower. Come back to a parallel position, palms together. Squats right here. Step a little bit forward. We'll use the space behind us now. Cross your forearms. One more. Left leg steps back 1 time. Other way. So it's just a step and together. This is your pattern. Maybe you sink your hips and push against the floor to come up. Sink. Press down to come up. Do it again. Sink. Press. Sink. Breathing in and out. Pull back right here. Pull back and cross. This is your move. Option to come to your knees. Pull back like a bow and arrow to your knees. Maybe you sink your hips and reach for the floor. As long as you're not doing a forward fold, but sinking your hips. So you don't have to touch the floor. You can work on it like this. Or here. 4, 3, 2, hold your chair pose squat. Breathing in and out. Can your toes wiggle? Palms together, thumbs to your chest. Push down through your feet to come up. Then shift and lift your heels up. Balance. Lower your heels. Feet wide, toes towards me. Wide squat. Push down to come up. Breathing in and out. This will be our base move. Most of my live people know this already. But if you're new to this, remember this comes in layers. You're welcome to do any layer you like. Here we go. Hands to the floor, step to plank, step back to wide, roll up, squats here. Please don't stop in the plank. I know it's tempting. We already did a bunch of those. So always come back here to your wide position. Push down through your feet to come up. 2 more, then we'll go straight through. Hands to the floor, step to plank. Step back to wide. Then roll up, squat. Hands to the floor, step to plank. Step back to wide. Roll up, squat. Do it again. Next option will be from your plank. Looks like this. Hands to the floor, step back. Tailbone lifts up. Push down and jump to wide, roll up. Squat. Hands down, step to plank. Tailbone lift, step or jump. Roll up, squat. Do it again, hands down, step back. Tailbone lift, step or jump. Next option is a jump to plank. Hands down, step or jump, step or jump. An extra squat if you jumped with me. Hands down, step or jump, step or jump. Extra squat if you jumped. Again, hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. Let's go 1 more rep after this. Hands down, step or jump. Step or jump. Keep your wide parallel squat. Push down. My daughter's taking the dog out for a little bike ride. Whew. Who's out of breath? Check your heart rate, either on a gadget or see if you can speak a little bit, but that you prefer not to. Alrighty. Take your feet underneath your hips. Keep your squat. Take a little step back. We'll work with the space in front of us. Ooh, I'm out of breath. Cross your forearms. Left leg steps towards me. Uncross your arms. Other way. As you step forward, your back heel comes off the floor. Yep. It's a little lunge. You can take it to 90 degrees if you like. Up to you. Let's do 4 more just like that. So 4, 3, 1 more. Now, a little hop or pedal. You can hop here or you can pedal. Either way, we'll step out, out, in. It's out, 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 or jump, out, out, just squat. So 2 pieces to this puzzle. The step forward lunge, the out and in, which will have an option of stepping or jumping. Let's try it just walking through, left leg forward. 1 more, out in, like this, out in, or jump towards me, lunge, up, step or hop out in, 4, 3, 2, towards me. So you can take those out in, steps looks like this, out in, towards me, lunge, or step. Jump or step, 4, 3, 2, towards me. Out and step or jump, 4, 3, 2, towards me. Again, step or jump, 4, 3, towards me, step or lunge, 4, or just 2, sorry, out in, 4, 3, towards me, step or jump, 4, 3, hold your squat, hold here, hold, wiggle your toes, push down to come up, squats here. Whew, I was out of breath. Those were little rickety cues by me. I'll take a little step forward. You don't have to. I don't know where Guy is, Steve. I was thinking the same thing. Who knows what's happening in the Northwest? He's usually here on Fridays, especially on a short week like this. Fingertips behind your ears. Try to keep your elbows out to the side. Feet wide, toes towards me. Wide squat. Remember the floor is your own personal leg press. As you straighten up, reach up, squat, reach. Do it again. 1 more. Hold it here. Fingertips behind your ears. Right knee comes in. Slowly, you rotate from your shoulder, not your elbow. Up tempo from here. 4, 3, 2, wide squat. Down, up. 2 more here. We'll work to the other side. And rotate slowly, down. Up tempo from here. 4, 3, 2, squats here. Palms together for now. So the way it looks in the interval is 2 squats with your fingertips here and up. They finish down. Then 4 quick rotations. Let's try it. Here we go. 2 here. 1 more. Knee up for 4, 3, 2. Squat in the center. Down. Reach. Left knee comes in. 4. Lead with your shoulder. Center. Sink. Reach. Right knee in. Lead with your shoulder, not your elbow. Squat center. Sink. Press. Left knee up. 4, 3, 2. Squat in the center. Right knee in. 4, 3, 2. Center squat. Down. Reach. Left knee in. 4, 3. Let's do it again. Center squat. Down. Up. Right knee comes in. 4, 3. Last time center. Squat. Up. Left knee in. 4, 3, 2. Center just a squat. Let your heart rate settle. Check if you have a gadget on your wrist, or check to see if you can speak. Alrighty. Arms up. Sink. Push down. 2 more. At the top, hold it here. Sink your hips, bend your knees. Left arm reaches down. Left. And up and right. A lot of you know this already. Keep your hips underneath your shoulders. 1 more. hop or pedal here. So you can pedal with one foot on the floor always, or hop. Either way, step out right there. So pedal, step, or hop, jump squat. One more, arms up, left arm, reaches down, up. Two more. At the top, hold both arms up, pull them down, and reach. You can work here, or make it a crunch, where your hips get closer to your shoulders. For 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal right here. 4, 3, 2, arms finish up. Left arm goes down. Are your toes facing me? Are your knees bent? Are your hips underneath your shoulders? Pull down or crunch. For 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal here. 4, 3, 2, arms up. Left arm goes down and up. 2 more. Pull straight down or crunch for 4, 3, 2, hop or pedal. Let's do it again for 4, 3. On the last one, your arms finish up. Left arm reaches down and up. Then pull down, crunch maybe. 4, 3, 2. Let's do it one more time. Hop or pedal. 4, 3, 2. Arms up. Left side for 4, 3. Pull down or make it a crunch in 4, 3. Just hop or pedal. Shake it out. Move forward on your space. 3, 2, parallel squat. Push down through the feet to come up. The heart rate's high. Have you all figured out your maximum heart rate from the formula I gave you a week or 2 ago? It's 220 roughly minus your age. That would be around the top of where you want to work. Then you just want to try to work doing 60-80% of that number in all these intervals. I know it's math. Who loves it? Me, kind of. Left leg steps back 1 time. Step, other way. It's just a little light interval before we start our last one, the long one, with the balance. Maybe you sink down, pushing off the floor to come up. You sink, push down to the floor. Maybe you reach up behind you, reach. Do it again, reach. Again. That's all it is. Just a little sorbet before we get into our long interval. 4 more just like that. Push against the floor, come up. 2 more. Parallel squat right here. All right, if you're using anything to balance, place it over on your right side. Feet wide, toes to the corners. Yes, yes, to the corners. My brain said what I wanted to do, but my body did not follow. Cross your forearms. You guys stay here. I'm gonna place a towel over on the right after it passes by my face. All right, because I know I'm gonna need it over there. Push down, arms out to the corners, then cross over your head. Let's see if my brain can get my body to sync up with it. Up tempo from here. So it's cross, V. You can work here, or you can lift your heels as your arms cross, up. If you took the heel lift, maybe give it a little more force and get off the floor for 4, 3, 2, left arm swings right here, center, other way. This can be your move, or you can lean over, get a little air with the back leg. 1 more, center, jump or not. So here, maybe heel lift, maybe a jump. Left arm swings right here. 4, or maybe you stay up. 1 more, center, jump or not. So flat, maybe heel lift, maybe a jump. Left arm goes right. 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. Maybe heels down, maybe heels up, maybe jump. Here we go. Warrior 3 to your right. Maybe you touch your book or block or dumbbell. All right, so you can be here, or your arms can be up the side of your body. Either way, your hips are level to the floor. If your arms are up by your sides, make a fist and extend. Make a fist, extend. Hold your hands in a fist right here. If both arms are up by the side of your body, take your right arm down to your block or the floor and open your left hip and shoulder towards me. Extend your left arm up, flex your left foot. Bend your knee, your left knee, and extend. Maybe both knees at the same time. Singles if you're ready. So bend, extend. Whew. This feels hard today. 4 to go. 4, press down to extend. 3, breathing in and out. 2, last time, hold your extension. Close your left hip and shoulder. Left fingertips to the floor. Left toes down. Here's where I'm going to spread my towel out. Left toes close to your right heel. Bend both knees. 1, 2, extend by pressing down again. Bend. For 2, maybe your left knee comes into the chest and extends as you straighten. The extension can be low, level, or up high. 1, 2, single count if you're ready. Bend, extend, bend, extend. We'll do 4 more of any level. It's 4. Breathing, can you wiggle your right toes? Hold your last position. Step your left foot back and then your right. Find any plank. I'm using my towel because I'm sweaty and slippery. Any plank. If your knees are down, your next progression is up. You can hold or crouch back and plank. Crouch back, plank. Let's do 4 more. In 4, 3, 2, hold any plank. If your knees are up, try to bring your left knee to your right elbow and plank. Other way, in and out. Other way. Little corkscrew. Up tempo just for 8, 8, 7. In 4. And hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up. Walk your feet up. Unroll. Grab your props if you're using them. Put them in the other side. Hop or pedal. Whew. Shake it out. Breathing in and out. In 4, 3, wide, turn out. Ooh. Check your heart rate. Can you talk, but not want to? That's me. I may take it easy on this next interval. Yeah, it says heart rate's high. I can feel it. Cross your forearms, sweating everywhere. Arms out to the corners, cross over your head. And out to a V, sink. Cross, up tempo from here, it's cross, V. Maybe heel lift, maybe a jump. Either way, so I'm gonna lift, you jump if you want to. 1 more, right arm swings left, center, other way. Or maybe you lean over, your back leg might get some air for 4, 3, 2, center, jump or not. So here, or heel lift, you go ahead and jump. Right arm goes left. I'm gonna stay up here. Feel free to lean over. Center, jump or not. Flat or heel lift or jump. Up to you. I'm hanging here. Right arm goes left. You feel free to lean over and get a leg lift like this. Center, jump or not. 4. Feel free to jump. 1 more set. Right arm goes left. 4. 3, I'm staying up here. 2. Center, jump or not, or heel lift. Feel free to jump. Here we go, warrior 3 to your left. When you get there, you scooch back. Either hands on your book or your block, or if you don't need it, you can take your arms up along the side of your body. Make a fist right here, make a fist. Extend, make a fist. It's only if your hands are up. Hold your hands in a fist. If your arms are up, bring your left arm down to your book, block, or dumbbell, or to the floor. Open your right hip and shoulder. Extend your right arm up, facing me. Flex your right foot. Bend your right knee for 2. 1. To extend it, try to bend both knees at the same time. Extend right here. So bend, extend, bend. Extend, you're pushing against the floor to find your extension. Let's do 4. Extend. 3, 2, hold your extension. Close your right hip and shoulder. Fingertips to the floor. Right toes to the floor next to your left heel. Bend both knees here. 1, 2, push down to find your extension. Maybe your right knee comes in and extends behind you. That extension can be anywhere, low, level, or high. Singles if you're ready. Bend, extend, bend, extend. Let's do 4 more of any level. 4, 3, 2, hold your last position, wherever that is. Step back to find any plank. If your knees are up in your plank, your next progression is to lift them up. If you're already up, you'll crouch back and back to plank. 4 more like that. So 4, plank. 3, plank. Last one, hold it. Right knee to the left elbow and plank. Other way. And slightly faster here. In, in. 4 to go. And hold any plank. Tailbone lifts up, down dog. Walk your feet up towards your hands. Tailbone lifts up, unroll. At the top, hop or pedal. Whew. I'm out of breath. For 4, 3, 2, parallel squat. 2 more like that. Both arms come up. Inhale, reach up. Hands on your legs. Round your back. 1, 2, release. Do it again. Round up. Release. This time come all the way up. Shoulders roll down and back. 4, 3, grab some water or whatever you're drinking. We'll turn to the side, or I will at least, for core stretch. Remember the after party today is upper body and deep stretch with no dumbbells at all. Whew. We're on equipment free the whole day. Ooh, that kicked my booty. All right, the dog is back. He ran that entire time, by the way, next to a bicycle. Okay, I'm turning sideways so that when I cue front arm, it's the arm closest to you. I'm gonna scoot back a little further. And the back arm is the other side, the one that's away from your screen. So sit up tall, on top of your booty bones. That's not the anatomical term. Feet flat on the floor, knees bent, shoulders down and back. Sometimes the hardest part is just finding this position. Arms up and half, curl down for 2, and up. Again, same thing, curl down, So as you curl, squeeze underneath your armpits to engage your lat. Curl for 2. Maybe your front arm reaches back. Behind you, reach. Other side, back arm, reach for 2. Option to make that reach into a circle. Up and around. Keep your shoulders out of your ears. By actively pushing them down, sort of when you unshrug your shoulders. We don't very often think about that muscle. We think about what it takes to shrug your shoulders, but how do you unshrug them? Usually we just let gravity do it, but if you think about it, even with gravity, the other muscle works. What's that muscle? Your lats. It's the muscle underneath your armpits. One more. Keep your curl, palms together. Curl down in 1, 2. Maybe your arms reach up on the diagonal. That'll add a little more resistance. I'm sliding back today. I don't know why. Curl, lift. 2 more. Curl, lift. This time you'll hold your curl. Fingertips reach toward the wall, meet the ceiling in front of you. Squeeze your shoulders down. Lift your shoulders up. Now feel the muscles that bring them down. Rotate to knee and center, back. To knee, maybe you extend the leg you're going across. Again, shoulders down. 4 to go. 4, 3, 2, forward fold. Come up, knees can be bent or straight. Fold over, releasing your low back, actively separating your shoulder blades. Chin to your chest. Inhale. On your exhale, flex both feet, eyes up, shoulders, and then your body. At the top, you'll tuck your hips. I'm going to scoot a little bit forward, fingertips to your side to help you roll down. When you're all the way down, bring your knees into your chest and rock your knees side to side. I like to extend my top leg at the end of the rotation. Do it if you like, don't if you don't. Make sure you're not holding your breath. Once more each side. And then come to the center. Hands inside your hips. Shoulder blades pressing into the mat. Untuck your hips. 90 degrees at the hip and the knee. Hold here. Take your fingertips up towards the ceiling. Inhale, take your arms up over your head. Exhale, circle your arms around. Squeeze underneath your armpits, roll your shoulder blades up off the floor. Keep reaching your fingertips past your hips. You can hold here or you can pulse as if you're pulling rope straight down from the ceiling. If you want a little more resistance, you can extend your legs on the diagonal. Squeeze underneath your armpits, use your lats. If your legs are on diagonal and you still want more resistance, take your legs apart, together, apart, together. Pulse. Breathing in and out. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale. Let's do it again. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, exhale. Are your shoulder blades off the floor? And hold in the center. If your legs are extended, bring them to chair. And then release. Knees into your chest. Cross your ankles, extend your toes up towards the ceiling, keeping your knees bent so they're out to the corners, making a little diamond shape. Fingertips behind your ears, squeeze underneath your armpits, roll your shoulders up. So your shoulders are up without pulling on your head. From here, pull everything together, then away from your center. Inhale, 1, 2, exhale. Again, inhale, 1, 2, exhale. Do it again. Inhale for 2, exhale. Inhale for 2, exhale. Do it again. Resist the weight of your legs. Inhale. Exhale on the way up. Try not to wrap your elbows. I was doing it a little bit. Try not to. Twice more. Inhale. Exhale. On the next pass, hold everything in and then pulse. Hips and shoulders closer together.
8 more to go. We have 8, 7. Try not to pull on your head. And release. Feet on the floor, as close to your hips as you can get them. Hands inside of your hips. Tuck your hips. Push your feet down to lift your hips up. To a bridge pose. Diagonal line from your shoulders through your hips and to your knees. Can you wiggle your toes here? And lower your spine, one bone at a time. Bring your knees into your chest. Cross one leg over the other. Grab your knees or move down your legs wherever works for you, but pull your knees into your chest. Breathing all the way in and all the way out as you feel the stretch down the back of the leg that's on top. And then release. Change sides. Other leg on top. Either grab your knees or work down your legs and pull your knees into your chest. Just looking for a stretch on the back side of your top leg. Breathing all the way in and out for 4, 3, 2, and release. Both feet on the floor, front knee into the chest. Extend your front leg up until you feel the stretch behind it. Your back leg can stay where it is, or it can walk out to a bigger point of flexibility. It's not a contest. Bend your front knee to the chest. Extend it up, do it again. So flex, bend. So your extension is only where it needs to be to feel the stretch. Hold your extension. Front arm goes on the inside of your front leg. Push your front leg towards me, but only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of your leg. Press your back hip to the floor, breathing all the way in and all the way out. Are your shoulder blades on the floor? They should be. And bend your front knee back to the center, front arm towards me, back arm across your knee, and take your knee away from your screen. Reaching your fingertips out towards me, and back to the center. Change sides. Back knee to the chest, front foot on the floor. Extend your back leg up. Maybe you walk your front leg out. You don't have to. Flex and bend the back knee to the chest. Extend, do it again. So flex. Bend. Are your shoulders on the floor? Last time. This time, hold your extension. Back arm on the inside of your back leg. Push it out to the side, only far enough to feel the stretch on the inside of the leg. Front hip presses down to the floor. Flex both feet. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. Then bend your back knee to the center. Back arm reaches out to the side. Front arm across your knee. And take your knee towards me in a full spine rotation here. Breathing all the way in and all the way out. And back to the center, both feet on the floor. Flip over onto your stomach. We'll do a quick quad stretch before we finish the class. Front arm reaches around, grab where your shoelaces would be. Pull your heel to your hip. Press your hip to the floor. Opening up your quadriceps right here and release. Change sides, reach around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. Heel to the hip to the floor. If you can, keep that foot in your hand and bring your front arm back around. Grab where your shoelaces would be. If you're not quite there, work on this by grabbing your heels or your pants. If you're already here, push your feet into your hands and lift your knees. You'll really feel the quad stretch here. Maybe you lift your chest and open your shoulders. Either way, release. Hands inside of your chest. Press your chest up. Take your hips to your heels. Child's pose. Then round up to a tabletop. Hands underneath your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Round your back. Push against the floor to lift your tailbone up. And walk your feet up towards your hands. Unroll, tailbone first. When you're all the way up, this class is done. In 5 minutes, after party, no equipment. Just your body, little upper body work, little extra deep stretch. That'll be in 5 minutes.
or I'll see you Sunday morning at 10. I'll post my schedule tomorrow. Thanks, you guys.